we are also now being joined by Vipul Saxena. He's an aviation expert and he's joining us live from Mumbai. Welcome to WION, Mr. Saxena. First up, the rescue operations are underway. The flight crashed just 5 minutes after taking off at 1:38 p.m. IST today. What led to the crash?
What led to the crash, I think, is a difficult question to answer, because unless the inquiry report comes in, it will be, not right to speculate. But all I can say is that accident at this leg normally at the time of takeoff very rarely happens, unless there is some major malfunction in the controls or failing all the engines, never heard of. So that cannot happen. But I feel that there has to be something to do with the severe malfunction with the control panels or control of the aircraft, which gives the stability to the aircraft. An aircraft which was on the climbing leg and which has just climbed 600 feet, that means it had to climb at least 15,000-20,000 feet more. So something seriously went wrong in the controls, which could not sustain that attitude of the aircraft, and aircraft crashed. And because the aircraft was on takeoff leg for a long haul flight to London, there must have been full fuel in the aircraft, which added more fire to the whole scenario. Because with so much of fuel on board, when fire takes place, it becomes havoc.
Right, Mr. Saxena, you speak of that. It was, of course, a long-haul flight to London, which crashed just 5 minutes after taking off. There's also no clarity on the extent of damage to the aircraft yet. It was, of course, an Air India flight which was flying from Ahmedabad to London.
See the extent, you can make out from the kind of smoke which is seen on the screen. I don't think there can be anything, remaining out of this aircraft. We have to just pray to God that the passengers who were on board, maximum people survive. I think that is what we can pray at this moment.
Right, Mr. Saxena, an initial report and internal inquiry has started right now to assess actually what led to the crash. But talk to us more on the point you made earlier, that it was a long-haul flight to London and it was filled with fuel, which perhaps was one of the reasons for the crash.
That is not the reason for the crash. What I'm saying is that when aircraft is coming from landing after a long flight, so normally the fuel level in the aircraft is not so much. So if something like this happens, then fire is not so major. Okay, but since this aircraft was going for a takeoff and it had just climbed 600 feet, it was with the full fuel because flight was for London. So with so much of fuel, when the aircraft crashes and it catches fire, which is very natural. So the extent of fire becomes much larger, and consequently the damage to the aircraft and also to the injury and survival chance of the passengers also becomes very difficult to ascertain.
Right, Mr. Saxena, thank you so much for joining us here on WION and sharing your insights here with us on that fatal airplane crash.
Thank you very much.